How do I start this? Hello, and welcome to the first video of my new hit YouTube series, taking my project seriously until I run out of whips. So in this series, I'm going to pick 1-2 projects to focus on every month, and then at the end of the month, make a video about the progress that I made during that time, to hold myself accountable and make sure I'm actually making active progress on those projects, and make sure that these projects and ideas that I care about actually get to see the light of the day, because I have so many ideas in my head that I want to bring to life, and so with this series I hope to save at least some of them from an eternity collecting dust in my brain's closet of forgotten dreams. And also, I don't really expect anybody to watch this. This is mostly just to, like I said at the beginning, to hold myself accountable and make sure that I actually complete these projects and share them out into the world in some capacity, so they're not just collecting dust in my brain and they don't just like die with me or whatever. So this is gonna be monthly-ish. Like I said, I'm gonna pick 1 to 2 projects every month, but I might do these progress updates more or less often depending on how much time I have to make them. So for February, my focus was an animatic I'm working on to the song You Don't Know by Destroy Boys, which is a great song. Go listen to it. And this animatic is about my TMNT iteration, and specifically Donnie, and how he wants so badly to get to be part of the human world, but he feels like cut off and othered, and he becomes bitter after pushing away one of the only humans who truly does care about him for fear of getting hurt again. Trust issues. I started this project last summer, and I think in July, and I had most of the first verse done and very rough storyboards for parts of the chorus and bridge going into this month. So for February, I decided to focus on the intro and the chorus. I started with the intro shots, and I knocked out I think 3 or 4 at the beginning of the month. Originally, I was just gonna do through the first chorus and then also the bridge. I had edited the song and cut out the second verse and second chorus to skip to the bridge. But halfway through the month, I decided to do that second verse and chorus also, and I made some storyboards in my sketchbook, and I fully animated one of the shots at a cafe. And then I decided to make a full checklist of everything that I needed to do, because I was realizing that I had a lot to do. And originally, I was planning to finish the whole animatic by the end of the month. And keep in mind, I did have less to do when I originally set out to do that, because I wasn't planning on doing as much of the song as I am now. But upon making an actual list of everything that I needed to do, I quickly realized that it was not all going to happen within a month. So I split the checklist up into 100 items so I could track my progress easier, and I could just count the things I had checked off and get a percentage of how much I had done. And that sounds like a lot, but I was already splitting it up into little parts so much that I didn't actually have to stretch it so far to get to 100. And currently, I am at 34% completion as of recording this voiceover. So this last week, I really locked in on the chorus. I had been putting that off because I wanted there to be, I wanted Donnie to be just kind of bopping his head and singing in the chorus, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to execute that in the way I wanted, because I had a very specific vision for how the movement was going to look. And so I put it off until the end of the month, but it actually turned out very well, and I'm very happy, and it was surprisingly easier to execute than I thought it was going to be, which was great. So this last week of February, I animated two shots during the week, vodka, and then I did another on Saturday, and I also storyboarded some more of the intro, and I worked on the design for a TCRI robot that was gonna be chasing Donnie and Casey in part of the intro. And overall, I'm really happy with the progress that I made this month. I got a good chunk of stuff done. So next month, I have an animatic to Goodbye My Danish Sweetheart that is kind of a similar topic that is technically complete, but I need to add some finishing touches to it to make it fit better with the music. There's one specific part that it just needs more to fit the vibe of the music. So next month I'm gonna add some finishing touches to Goodbye My Danish Sweetheart, and then I'm also gonna work on the intro and bridge for the You Don't Know animatic. So yeah, I hope to continue with this series, and I'm glad that I started it. 2026 is going to be my year, guys. I'm locking the fuck in this year, and part of that is with this series. Hopefully, I can edit this video within a reasonable time, and it comes out at the beginning of March. I'm recording this on March 1st, and I'm hoping to get this video out within the next week, and hopefully there will be another one in around a month. I'll see you then, I guess.